Hello everybody, I am Lightning Stripe, and today I'll be covering a list of Easter eggs from the MLP A&G movie. But these aren't just your ordinary Easter eggs. Oh no, these are some of the biggest and most massive Easter eggs in the movie, most guaranteed to blow your mind. In fact, I planned for this to be a theorist's dream. So, sort of ways, I hope you're watching. You're probably not, but still. Cause I guarantee at least one of these is gonna blow your mind. Now, it's not just Sawtooth, this is open for everyone else. If you make videos for MLP and like theories, go ahead, take your pick. I'll try not to analyze these much, but knowing me, that might not go as planned. Even then, for some, I wouldn't even be able to analyze them if I tried, aside from telling you how weird they are. I'll cover 5 of the biggest ones first, then go over all the other Easter eggs afterwards. And I do mean all of them, so you better stick around till the end. Now, without further ado, let's get on to the Easter eggs. Number 1. Throughout the movie, the big trio. Let's start big. Throughout the movie, 3 very big Easter eggs show up, and I call them the big trio, and here they are. Number 1. Memory Stone, 650 into the movie. Now, we all know Argyle was a historian, so it's no surprise that he had posters and maps of things and places from old Equestria, but this caught my eye for one very important reason. This magical artifact is in the human realm. The Memory Stone was used by Wallflower Blush in the Equestria Girls' Forgotten Friendship movie, and when the Equestrian Twilight explains its story, she says that Clover the Clever had gone up against a sorcerer who used the stone to erase memories, but that Clover had managed to hide it by throwing it through a portal, specifically, the human world portal. Now, this is very important because Clover was already considered a legend in Twilight's time, meaning for Argyle to even find something about Clover is astonishing. What's more is that once it went to the human world, it never left. It was destroyed at the end of the movie, meaning this stone hasn't touched the Equestrian soil in 3,000 years at least, and never will again. So how in Equestria did Argyle find out something about it? Number 2. Argyle's journal, 4020 into the movie. Now, I first realized this when Zip mentioned the stained glass window with the star, aka Twilight's cutie mark, aka the symbol of magic. Specifically, she said this was made a very long time ago, and in that scene, the screen zoomed up on the journal. At first, it seems like she was talking about the star itself and the stained glass. But what if she wasn't? What if she was talking about the journal itself? What if it had things from the original Journal of Friendship? Comparing the two reveals a striking resemblance, which leads me to believe that Sunny might even be related to the main six. She does have the same color palette as Scootaloo, so that might have something to do with it. But I'm not gonna tell you everything, at least not yet. I wanna leave something for my next video. Saving the best for last, here's the biggest of the big trio. Number 3. If anything's going to blow your mind, Bell. It's this. Chutari into the movie. When I was watching it again with my brother, after the commentary, I was trying to make up for all the times I could have talked to him about the movie by pointing out every single Easter egg possible. As I was about to show him Stasio the bearded picture, I noticed something next to it that nearly made my brain stop. There, next to Stasio's picture, hidden from view and unseen by any other angle, lay Grogar's bell. And I'm not talking about a poster this time. It was the actual bell. Albeit dusty and worn down, but I could recognize the pattern anywhere. There's no doubt about it. This is the bell that the great Grogar used to create monsters. The bell that Discord based his entire plan for Twilight's coronation on, and the bell that the Legion of Doom almost destroyed Equestria with. So the question is, how did it get there in the first place? Any ideas yet? Feel free to leave and come back later if you have one and plan to do something with it. Just remember to come back and watch the rest. Now let's get on to the other Easter eggs. Number 2. 225 into the movie. Seed of Harmony poster. Like I already said, we all know Argyle was a historian, so it's no surprise to find posters of old magical objects in his study. However, the Tree of Harmony is no ordinary object, and he has somehow not only found a picture of the seed, he has also found a picture of the tree itself, 11128. Again, this isn't unexpected, but it begs the question, how deep did Argyle's studies go? Number 3. 125 into the movie. Boneless. In the scene where Sunny is striking a bargain with Alphabetto, there's something in the background that dodged my eye the first time I watched it. There, on his shelf, is none other than Cheese Sandwich's Boneless. Well, it might have been some other Boneless, since Cheese seems to have multiple, and Little Cheese is Boneless the sixth. We're not sure which number it is, but it's definitely a Boneless. Or it could just simply be a rubber chicken. Nah, that's not fun, is it? Anyways, it's a nice throwback to G4, but how did Boneless get to Alphabetto in the first place? Number 4. G1 scenes. During Angry Mob, there's a scene where Sprout's face takes over a bunch of TV screens. However, if you pause it at the perfect moment, you can see what's on the TV screens before. Scenes from the original MLP series, otherwise known as Gen 1. I myself started out with G4, though I went back to watch G1, I never finished. But I know there's a lot of people that started out with G1 and that really enjoy this moment, even if it was only for half a second. Number 5. Treehouse of Harmony. As much as I'd like to, unlike most of the others, I can't take credit for this one. A fan tweeted out the similarity and it was posted out on EcoD, where I found out about it. I can still talk about it though. At 5111, while Sunny and her friends are going towards Bridalwood, they stop by this tree. Instantly, I noticed something about it that felt very familiar. At first, I thought it could have been the Tree of Harmony, but I almost immediately scrapped the thought when I remembered that 1. It was in the ground, 2. It was in the middle of the evergreen forest, and next to the castle of the two sisters, where the tree from G5 was in a clearing, and 3. It had been destroyed. So I pushed it aside and kept on watching. A few days ago, while looking through the Equestria Daily Discord server, I saw someone post this image. The tree from G5 wasn't the Tree of Harmony, it had been the Tree House of Harmony, and it seems way too obvious when you look at them side by side. The branches are even in the exact same position. And the best part is, this isn't even a theory, it's straight up facts. Imalu, one of the artists for the MLP G5 movie, commented it on Twitter and basically confirmed it. This, like basically everything else in G5, raises a lot more questions than answers. The Treehouse of Harmony is almost in the exact same place as the original Tree of Harmony, inside the Evergreen Forest, on top of the Cave of Harmony, inside the castle of the two sisters. Yet in G5, it's in a clearing with nothing but grass around for miles. So what happened to the castle? It might have been ruins back then, but I doubt it would have been taken down, either by nature or ponies. It was just too big for nature and too important to the ponies for them to let anything happen to it. And what of the Everfree? Was it destroyed? Seeing as deforestation is a huge thing in the present day, they might have mirrored it in G5 by having ponies destroy the Everfree forest for materials. But what exactly happened to it? And if this really is the treehouse, where is Ponyville and Twilight's castle, which should be very close by? And why does this treehouse look uncrystallized? Does this mean Twilight's castle is too? Okay, let's slow down a bit. Now, these aren't the only Easter eggs in the movie, just some of the biggest ones. However, the other ones deserve some recognition as well. So here is literally all of them. Number 1. Twilight Stains. These show up throughout the movie and can be seen in the background of nearly every scene in the interior of the lighthouse, from her cutie mark to sticky notes to pictures of her on the wall. Number 2. Twilight's Feather. This shows up at the same time as Groger's bell, but on the opposite side of the screen. Though we have no proof, I have a feeling that this purple feather is Twilight's. Number 3. Movies. 8:30. Easter eggs for movies: Harry Potter, Jaws, Terminator, Judgment Day, and Dirty Dancing. Harry Trotter, Horns, Judgment Nigh, and Dirty Prancing. Number 4. Darth Sprout, or Sprout Vader. You already know what I mean. If you have a better name for it, leave it down below in the description. I'd love to hear it. Number 5. Tree of Harmony. Number 6. Equestrian Flag. Right when Sunny discovers it's the third crystal in the crystal holders, on the table she uses a picture of the original equestrian flag, with Celestia and Luna wrapped around the sun and moon. This in itself doesn't mean much, since Argyle was a historian, but again, it's a nice throwback to G4. Number 7. Ghastly Gorge. I'm pretty sure that's what they had to cross to get to Bridalwood. Number 8. Spike Plush. Number 9. Fausticorn Plush. For those who don't know, Fausticorn is Lauren Faust's OC, who, if she were a character, would be the mother of Celestia and Luna in The Queen of Equestria. She would basically be the opposite of Grogar. Number 10. Big Companies. Mayor Times, New York Times. Pony, Tommy Hilfiger. Amplify, Spotify. They really should have called it Spotify. McWings, McDonald's. Wait, aren't all ponies vegan? Zephyr Heights Postal Service. Glad to see Duppy's work paid off. Wonderboats. Just Dance. Unicorny Talks with Izzy. Well, I don't know the name, I'm pretty sure this relates to something. And whatever this is. No idea what the company is, but I'm pretty sure only one pony in Equestria ever wore a hat like that. Number 11. Zachara's Things. Number 12. Apples. Number 13. Phyllis. Yeah, this is when you know you've gone too far. Number 14. Mysteries. Let's end with some Easter eggs that I'm pretty sure are Easter eggs by the way they look, but I can't tell exactly what they are. Take a look and see if you can. What do you think? Was your mind blown by Groga's bell? What about the Memory Stone? Do you have any ideas of what the other mysteries are? If you want to, feel free to make a video on these mysteries. Even if you don't make a video, leave your thoughts down below in the comments. I'd love to hear them. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and as always, remember, friendship is magic.